What's good, y'all? Mike says of the Speaker Club podcast. The podcast has been going very well. New episode out now. Top 5 Griselda Records projects with the one and only Money Miz. Just been doing a lot of discography reviews, album reviews, stuff like that. Got some stuff planned. Got a Belly movie review planned. Top 20 albums of the 1990s, 1990 all the way to 1999. Each episode will be 2 years each. Like the first episode will be 90, 91, then 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, and then finally 98 and 99. Happy with the podcast. Shout out to my colleagues, Mobilarity 1, Triborough Gigolo, MC Reg, Ross Hartley, and Cold Chillin' 86. Love you guys, man. Love you guys. But this is something different today. I wanted to do an album review, you know. For those that ever gave a fuck and that cared or watched, I used to do album reviews on this channel. By myself, dolo, pre-recorded, not live, you know. That's what I'm doing right now. And I want to review an album that I bumped today, and I haven't bumped it in a long time. An album that gets hate. An album that no one never really talks about. If they talk about it, they just absolutely trash it. Call it utter trash, garbage. And they're entitled to their own opinion. I got no problem with that. But my thing is, boy oh boy, it is not as bad as people make it out to be. I'm telling you right now. It is not as bad at all. I'm talking about Snoop Dogg's second full-length album, Tha Doggfather. Then known as Snoop Doggy Dogg. It was released in 1996. I got it the first day it came out. I'll never forget it. My mother had taken me to the mall. Went to the mall first, and I'll be honest, I used to get upset and bored, you know what I mean? Because she would go to all the girls' store, like the store called Payless, and buy shoes, and then go to a store called Bradley's and Kmart. And I'm just sitting there, you know what I mean, waiting to get an album or an action figure or something, you know what I mean? And I was 10 years old at this time, about to be 11. Came out the month of my birthday. Came out. It was released November 12th, 1996. Just came out a month after, I think, Machiavelli from Tupac, which I don't consider a posthumous album because Pac recorded that album. Pac seen the artwork of that album. Pac was alive during the recording. It's not a posthumous album to me. A posthumous album to me is something released, you know, after the person died, of course, but of like without their consent, without their know-how. That's posthumous to me. It's my definition of it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, Tha Doggfather, 1996. Back in the day, in 1993, I think it was. Yeah, 93. Snoop's bodyguard had killed a man that was throwing gang signs at Snoop or something like that, and I think he appeared to have a gun on him or whatever. And I think William Walder Merriam, something like that. I'm probably butchering that cat's name, but yeah, man, that incident caused Snoop to it caused Snoop to have to go like on trial and stuff like that. Like he could have went to jail for life. And I always got that image in my head of of Snoop like praying in the courtroom. You know what I mean? And that was crazy. I remember being a kid hearing about the murder trial and all that, all over MTV. And it was crazy, man. It was really crazy. And you know, Doggy Style came out on my fucking birthday, November 23rd, 1993. I was born in 85, but you know, the same date, like November 23rd, that's when I was born. And that album is a masterpiece, a classic, my favorite Snoop album, as cliche as it sounds. But it was crazy, man. You know what I mean? The album's amazing. It's a masterpiece, but people wanted the second record to be along the lines of that. Um, and the gentleman's name that was killed is Philip Waldemariam. My bad, not William Waldemariam. Philip Waldemariam. That's his name. I had to look that up, man. But yeah, man. Doggy Style, out of here. They got Snoop out of here. You know what I mean? And the album, is still looked at as a classic. Only album I know to be on the news. Well, there's three albums I've seen on actually news clippings of, man. Like people talking about it, people at Tower Records, and actually showing customers buying it and stuff. Three albums I know are like that. Michael Jackson's Bad, which was in '88. No, '87, my bad. Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion, which is 1991. And Snoop Doggy Dogg's Doggy Style, which is 1993. That's the only shit I remember being on the news clippings for and stuff. But absolutely um, incredible album, Doggy Style was. So it was hard to follow it up. And like I said, my mother would take me, get her shopping done first, then she'd finally go to the record store and get what I wanted. You know what I mean? And I had allowance money. I saved up and I was waiting to just get it. You know what I mean? Try to take me in and get it. And with Snoop's, second album, I was so excited. Went to McDonald's, got the cassette in my hand, looking at the booklet, reading the track list, and so excited. Go home, put it in the boombox, and as a 10-year-old kid, I mean, I was kind of disappointed. I liked bits of it, but I was kind of disappointed. You know what I mean? I still would bump it and stuff. It was just disappointed. So, over the years, I probably listened to it like twice more. Like to be honest, man, when I listened to this shit today, it was like a whole brand new album. You know what I mean? But I still had memories of it, of course. It's been in my life for fucking 21 years now, or 22 years. 22 years, yeah. But man, oh man, people hate this album more than they should, in my personal opinion. I'll flat out say it right now. I fucking like this album, man. I really do. I'll break down each track for y'all and give my thoughts on the album. You know what I mean? Snoop had to pay lawyer fees out the ass. Couldn't enjoy the success of Doggy Style. He was, sad about Tupac's passing, even though they had a little beef. Dr. Dre was nowhere to be found on production. He was not on death row. Aftermath was getting in the beginning stages. So I would admit on the album, lyrically, he is not all there, but he is as sharp as ever on this record lyrically. I don't care what nobody says. First of all, let's get it started with the intro. Just news clippings of people saying, rapper Snoop Doggy Dogg is at a murder trial and all that shit like that, and the music being violent or whatever like that. Dope little intro. Then we got The Doggfather featuring Charlie Wilson. Snoop just gloating how he's a free man, and murder was the case that they lost and shit like that. Very dope song. Love Charlie Wilson on the song. Produced by Daz Dillinger. That nigga Daz, whatever you want to call him. Dope track. Great way to start off the album with the first song. The intro, but then the actual first song is Doggfather. I like it, man. Then he got Ride For Me. Just a little skit, I believe. Well, Snoop telling this dude, I think it's Badass. Sounds like Badass's voice. It could be somebody else. To like go jack this dude or whatever, and he ends up doing it. Jump the Boogie featuring Charlie Wilson and Tina Marie. Banger. DJ Pooh killed that shit. I don't know is that Corrupt on the end? It don't sound like Corrupt, man. I don't know who the fuck that is. End up Jump the Boogie. I'm gonna look that up. Maybe I can find out who it is. But is it Badass? I know Corrupt's voice. It don't sound like Corrupt. But that track is just banging. Someone has a little feature though on it, but banging track. I love the production from DJ Pooh. Very dope. I'm gonna find out who that is. Charlie Wilson has a dope chorus on there too. featuring Rod Shaw. Oh, it is corrupt. Yeah, my bad. It is corrupt. Yeah, corrupt sound different on there for some reason. I'm bugging, but yeah, that's corrupt on that man. But he does sound a bit different. Um, he's not credited too on here, so I don't know what the hell it was. Freestyle conversation. Superfly's on the production. Snoop just freestyling, and they're like, some dudes in the beginning like, oh, how you gonna do since Dre done bounce? Without Dre's production, he's like, beat? I don't fuck about no beat. You know what I mean? He kills that shit. Dope track. Then we got When I Grow Up, some skits, some kids saying he wants to be like Snoop when he grows up. And Snoop's like, let me never let you hear you say that, little homie. You can be a doctor, a lawyer, whatever you want to be. You know what I mean? And we got the Snoop bounce featuring Charlie Wilson. That shit is banging. Just a DJ Pooh. Real bouncing beat. Love that song. Now one of the favorite songs of the album, we got Gold Rush featuring Corrupt and the LBC crew. I think Badass is definitely an LBC crew. Dope track. Love it. Tear 'em Off for Me and My Dogs. That shit is dope, man. Love the production by LT. Really dope song. I fucks with it. You Thought featuring Too Short and Superfly. This is about bitches. You know what I mean? Dope ass track. I fucks with it. Then The Vapors featuring Charlie Wilson and Tina Marie. Basically a fucking, a cover of Bismarck's Vapors, but it's different lyrics and shit like that. You know what I mean? Talks about the comeuppance of the Dog Pound, him, and Warren G. Very dope. Then we got Groupie featuring the Dog Pound, Nate Dogg, Warren G, and Charlie Wilson. Could have done without that song. I think Groupie's, I don't know, it's an okay song. But I remember that being the first song on side B to the cassette that I had when I was a kid. Not a big fan of that song. 2001, fucking slamming. Great song. I love that song. These are all I want to do is make the whole crowd bounce, y'all. That shit is fire, man. Love that shit. Then you got 6 minutes. That shit's dope, man. I fucked with 6 minutes. Love the beat too. OJ Wake Up with Trey D. That shit is sick, man. Love Trey D's verse on that. That's fire. Snoop Inside Your Head with Charlie Wilson. That's some funky shit. I love that, man. Dope shit. Blueberry with the Dog Pound and LBC crew. Dope ass track. Love Blueberry. That's an ill track. Then you got the Traffic Jam, just DJ Easy Dick skit. Doggy Land is fire. And then Downtown Assassins featuring that nigga Daz and Trey D. You know, Daz Dillinger. Grimy gangster shit. Got the the Tony Montana little skit. Some nigga doing a pretty good Scarface impression. Then the outro with him and Tupac doing two of America's Most Wanted in concert. This album is fucking great, man. I don't get the hate. I am now a fan of the Doggfather record. Yes, I am. Released November 12th, 1996. My favorite track on the album, probably 2001, man. 2001, Gold Rush or Downtown Assassins with Daz Dillinger and Trey D. Dope shit, man. This is my fucking fourth favorite Snoop album, man. It really is, man. Right after motherfucking Doggy Style, No Limit Top Dog, and The Last Meal. Definitely. Love this album. Dope, man. I love the Doggfather record, man. Niggas might think I'm crazy and shit, but I don't give a fuck. It's my personal opinion. Expect more Speak Your Clout podcast episodes. Don't know when. Everyone got a tight schedule, so keep you updated when that happens. So I will see y'all niggas on the flip side. Hope you enjoy this. And yes, once again, I am a fan of Snoop Doggy Dogg, the Doggfather album, released in 1996. Man, I love this album. I really do. So I will see y'all on the flip side. Peace.